Issue 17. Who do you trust and not trust? Once, when I was in serious financial difficulty, I was surprised when someone I hardly knew and who I thought disliked me offered me an interest-free loan until I got back on my feet. In a few months, I was able to pay him back, but we never did develop a close relationship. Later on, an old friend of mine found himself in similar straits, and I loaned him a large sum of money to help him out. But to this very day, he has not even attempted to pay me back. I think it is odd that a near stranger correctly trusted me to do the right thing, while a trusted friend betrayed my faith in him. Pictures talk. 1. Question number 1. Do you trust your friends? How much? Question number 2. Would you still trust them if money were involved? Why or why not? 2. Question number 1. Do you trust your spouse unconditionally? Question number 2. Do you ever see your trust eroding? What would you do in that situation? 3. Question number 1. Do you trust your neighbors? Question number 2. How can you tell if they are trustworthy or not? 4. Question number 1. Do you trust your boss? Do you have good reason for your attitude? Question number 2. How can you make your boss have more trust in you?
5. Question number 1. Do you trust weather reports? Question number 2. Why aren't weathermen fired even after making a string of wrong forecasts? 6. Question number 1. Do you believe in the power of money? Why or why not? Question number 2. Does the power of love ever outperform the power of money? Can you give any examples? 7. Question number 1. Do you trust government statistics such as the price index, the unemployment rate, or the growth rate? Why or why not? Question number 2. Do you believe the government will actually pay you the pension that is due to you? 8. Question number 1. Does religion play its expected role in your life? Why or why not? Question number 2. Does your faith bring peace to you, or does it make you feel anxious?
Express yourself directly. 1. Rate the following professionals on a scale of 10, trusted completely, to 1, not trusted at all, and tell why. A. Doctors. B. Lawyers and judges. C. Firefighters. D. Police. E. Politicians. F. Stockbrokers. G. Teachers. H. Religious leaders. I. Government officials. J. Real estate agents. K. Fortune tellers. L. Panhandlers. M. Car salesmen. N. Matchmakers. O. Business people. Let's talk funny.
He and she. 1. He's just rich enough to help only himself. She's not rich at all, but she's always ready to share half her bread with the poor. 2. He's just intelligent enough to avoid legal responsibility for his actions. She's not very intelligent, but she fulfills all her moral and legal obligations. 3. He's generous enough to forgive himself. She's generous enough to forgive everyone except herself. 4. He uses his popularity to take advantage of others. She's popular too, but she uses her charm to help those who are unpopular. 5. A powerful man, he threatens the weak. She uses her power to help them. 6. He's handsome and uses his good looks to attract women. She's beautiful but wants to be judged only by her ability. 7. He climbs mountains so he can brag that he's a mountain climber. She hikes in the mountains just because she likes to. 8. He boasts about his physical strength and ridicules the feeble-minded. She is physically handicapped but helps people who are mentally handicapped. 9. He reads books in order to make money. She reads them to enrich her life. 10. He's sure he knows the world, but she knows a little about life.
Questions.
1. What's the difference between him and her? 2. Which one represents most people, do you think? What's your own type?
What does it mean? 1. Trust is like a vase. Once it's broken, even though you can fix it, the vase will never be the same. 2. Where large sums of money are concerned, it is advisable to trust nobody. 3. All you need in this life is honesty and confidence, then success is sure. 4. I would rather trust a woman's instinct than a man's reason. 5. Never trust the advice of a man in difficulties.
6. There are only 2 ways to live. One is as though nothing is a miracle, and the other as if everything is. 7. Be faithful in small things, because it is in them that your strength lies. 8. Faith can move mountains, but don't be surprised if God hands you a shovel. 9. A skeptic is a person who would ask God for his ID card. 10. We're all born brave, trusting, and greedy. Most of us remain greedy.
Synopsis. One. Too often money comes between good friends.
Well, if you walk away, it won't be between us anymore.
2. I can always trust you to pick a fight with me.
I can always trust you to give me a reason to pick a fight.
3. Move! You're in my way! I'm stuck here!
Back up and we can both go.
4.
You can always count on me to do my job completely and reliably.
Is she trying to get a raise again? 5. Even with the aid of satellites and computers, all I can say is that maybe it will rain. I might as well flip a coin. 6.
An unstoppable force meets an immovable object, but only one of these adjectives can be true.
7.
Government statistics should be torn up and ignored. The paper should be put to better purpose, such as wrapping garbage.
8. When the boat is sinking and people pray, how can they be certain the others are praying to the wrong God? 9.
Why are my talents and abilities not better appreciated?
You do what you enjoy doing, but I just work to make money. Because I'm rich, others automatically give me a high rating. 10.
I may not be rich, but I have many people in my life.
I may be alone, but that way I don't have to share my money with anyone. 11.
I always took good care of myself, so I'm still in great shape after all these years.
I just never thought I would be around this long, so I never bothered to take care of myself. But I had a great time. 12.
Winner take all.
If you let me win, I'll let you have some of it. 13.
Why does success keep eluding me? Maybe I picked the wrong bike.
14.
I don't know why I know, but I still know.
You can't be sure. I planned it too carefully. 15.
Buy now! The market is ready to take off.
That's what you said before you dug yourself in a hole. 16.
My life has always been one easy triumph after another.
You're just lucky. For me, no matter what I do, it's been a never-ending series of disasters. 17. No matter how many precautions we take, there is always some risk, even when riding a tricycle. 18.
If I had prayed for an answer, I guess God would have given me a library card.
19. I need to see your birth certificate. Why do you bother? In 3 days I'll have another one. 20. I can't be greedy, or I would want all the bags.